I wanted to talk for a moment to my friends who are in the mortgage business. I respect how hard you work. I respect the great things that you do for other people. You're facilitating the real estate transaction. That's helpful to the realtor. And you're facilitating that home buyer. That's helpful. But so many of you don't live a really good life. You're either not producing the income that you deserve or you desire, or you're working yourself to the bone and have no life at all. It doesn't have to be that way. I've got a friend of mine, Elysia Stobbe, here with us today, who has accomplished more in the mortgage industry than most of us ever dreamed of, both in terms of volume and lifestyle, and she's now sharing it and ready to share it with you. Elysia, welcome. I'm happy to have you.
Thanks, Wally. Happy to be here.
So as I look across the hundreds of mortgage loan originators, loan officers that I know, and you probably know thousands, what is the greater struggle for the typical mortgage person? Is it insufficient income or overwork?
Usually it's both. Unfortunately, it's that double whammy where they're spinning, just chasing a wheel. Going on that sales roller coaster. So they get a deal, they work on that deal, they work on that deal, and then once that deal's done, they don't have any new deals in the pipeline. So they're tied to their phones 24/7. It's disruptive to their home life, their family life. So it's a real challenge for them, and it's something that I've been working on helping them for the past couple of years. And I'm so passionate about it because it can make such a huge shift in their life to have steady incremental income going up, as well as free time to spend with your family. Then you have some more money to spend with your family.
Got it. When you're working with a mortgage loan officer and originator, how long does it take you to break through the nonsense they're projecting to share, this is really where I am in my financial life, this is where I am in my personal life, so that you can get on a path to improve both?
So when I do the initial strategy session, sort of the intake call, I try to find that out right away. And that's how I kind of feel them out if they're a good fit for me. Because if they're not willing to get past that, there's nothing I can do to help them. So a lot of times I'm looking for not only what are the pain points that I can help them resolve to live a better life, I'm also looking for, are they really motivated to make a shift? And then I can help them.
So I have had one-on-one personal coaches over the years, group coaches over the years, and I made a discovery for myself. Tell me if you found it similar in the mortgage universe in your own coaching. If I'm not candid about what my challenges are, and if I'm not candid about what my real goals are, what I end up is, it feels like coaching didn't work because I didn't share what the challenges were, and I wasn't really in integrity about the goal. Do you have the same challenge?
Agreed, absolutely. Because if you don't know where you are yourself, you can never get a clear roadmap of where you want to go. And that's one of the challenges. So if you're not measuring, whether it's how you're actually spending your time, your hours, or you're not measuring really, am I doing 5 calls to close 1 deal? Am I doing 3 originations to close 1 deal? You can't really improve what you don't know. So if you don't measure it, you have nowhere to go. And it's virtually impossible. And it perpetuates the frustration for the person who wants help. So they have to be honest.
I have sat here in this chair while a loan officer sat in that chair dozens of times. And they brag about, they'll look right in the camera and say, hold up their cell phone, you can call me 24/7 and I'm on it. How on God's green earth did that attitude, that expectation that you were supposed to answer your phone the bank doesn't answer their phone 24 hours a day. Why do loan officers think they need to do that?
I think because a lot of times they don't set clear expectations for themselves and their clients. So they feel like and it can be a service to answer 24/7, but if you really look at it, if I'm picking up the phone at 9 p.m. and I'm trying to spend time with my children, I'm not really focused on that client. And I think that just all comes to pre-framing expectations. So if you want to be available 24/7, that's great. But the other side of that is you're going to be consistently exhausted.
Yeah.
And that's really not a way you want to show up for your clients. For me, I want to be sharp. I want to be on the ball. I'm going to over-deliver. I'm going to give them everything they need. And I'm a morning person. So if you want to call me at 7 a.m., then I'm going to give you that. But if you call me at 8 p.m., like I've had dinner, I'm winding, I'm reading a book, I'm not in the frame of mind where I can best serve my clients. And that's either, buyers and as well as loan officers. So I find that if you set expectations in terms of, you're my number one priority and you're right next to my family. So when I'm at dinner with them, I'm sure you can understand,
Sure.
I'm not going to answer the phone. However, if you're going shopping this weekend, send me some houses you think you're going to look at. I'll get you pre-qualified before you go. And then I can enjoy my Saturday, Sunday.
Yep.
The buyer's all set. It's just a matter, you can take care of everybody. Just communication is really important.
I like to think that my cell phone, my mobile phone, is for outbound calls.
That's a great way to think about
If I
it.
have a burning desire to speak to you, I'll call you.
I love that. I love to get calls from you.
I'm going to ask you one last thing, and that is Gary Keller. I know you've interviewed Gary and you've studied Gary's work. Says no one succeeds alone. What do you say to that loan officer who's reluctant to bring help?
That's a great point, because you really need to have a team. If it's really just you will be exhausted and you will never achieve your goals. It's when we work together with teammates and educate them on expectations, what you're expecting for them to deliver to the client, how important their role is on your team to the whole team's success and everybody working together. I think that's when you can really move the needle forward, and exponentially, right? Because as great as we are, we're greater with other people.
I believe that. At least happier.
Yes. And not as tired.
I like that. Mortgage Million Mentor, your coaching program. Tell me a bit about it and how people can learn more.
Yes, so they can go to mortgagemillionsmentor.com, or they can go to, there's a great new tool we just put on the web called mortgagebusinesscalculator.com. And that tool will let them input just 4 inputs, and they can see how much growth they can have exponentially with just closing a few extra deals during the month. So it's great. And there's testimonials on the Mortgage Millions Mentor website. And yeah, it's I'm so excited just to be able to help people and give them the freedom and flexibility and really focus their efforts on income producing activities that are going to make them richer.
And can they learn more about the book there too?
Sure. For the book, it's actually Elysia Stobbe Inc. or Elysia Stobbe Books, and the best mortgage. How to get approved for the best mortgage without sticking a fork in your eye is still available. So yes, they can pick that up too.
Brilliant strategy.
And it's actually a great pre-frame for mortgage loan officers' clients.
Yeah.
Because it allows them to give it to their client. They know what objections, we all know the objections that are coming, but if they have the content from the book, then they're all on the same page,
Right.
and everybody has a better, smoother, happier closing.
We have home inspection companies around the country that use my book as a teaching and training tool, both for their customers and real estate agents. I know you've done the same with yours. It's a great way to just leverage and enhance what's going on. So thanks.
Thank you.
I want to thank Elysia for being here. I have watched her for more than a decade. I can tell you she lives a fabulous life and she earns an income, I can only guess, based on the things I see her do, that's working out. And if you're a mortgage person and you're frustrated, you're tired, or the income isn't hitting the mark, you might want to consider Mortgage Millions Mentor.